So a lot of people probably think about the Miss USA pageants as Donald Trump's pageant, right?
This year,
the guy?
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. This year will be the 63rd for the event, which will feature women from all 50 states and the District of Columbia.
And representing the Cornhusker State this year, Miss Nebraska USA 2014, Amanda Soltero. Also here, the newly crowned Miss Nebraska Teen USA 2014, Savannah Rave.
Hello, Amanda.
Congratulations, guys.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah, so what is it, about a week and a half? Is that how long
It's still very fresh,
wearing the crown?
these titles.
We won last Sunday, so.
So what's it like? It's exciting, right?
It hasn't sunk in yet. We were just talking on the way here that it has not sunk in yet. So.
You were once where she is today, right? In 2010?
Yes, ma'am.
So have you given her any advice about your experience as Miss Nebraska Teen USA?
It's funny because last year I actually got her to do the pageant, and who would have thought 2 years later we'd both be the winners. So.
Right. So take us back to that night. So you're on stage. I mean, the big announcement. How was it for you?
It was good. It was that same feeling that I had felt before, and that all the nerves, and you kind of black out almost because you're just everything's so exciting. But they bring the final two teens together and the two Miss together. Well, I didn't know what titles were left in the teen, and the Miss title that was left title was Elkhorn. And so in my head I said, you want to hear Elkhorn, you want to hear Elkhorn, not knowing there was an Elkhorn teen left. So she announces the teen first, and I go, oh, and then it dawned on me, that wasn't me. I think luckily it worked out.
How about you, Savannah?
I just don't remember. My mom has a video of the crowning moment, and I see my reaction, but just watching it, I feel like I'm watching someone else. It doesn't even seem like it was me. So.
It just went by so fast, and just like kind of an out-of-body experience where you don't realize what's going on.
And then all of a sudden they congratulate you, and you're just like, I don't know what to do with myself.
What are the phases of competition with this pageant? What are the judges looking at?
So we do swimsuit, evening gown, there's a private interview, and then if you make the top 5, it's the onstage question.
Is that same for teens, same categories?
Exact same.
Do you have any reluctance in terms of doing pageants? I mean, I know you both have years of experience now. What do you like most about them? What are you sort of maybe reserved about?
I like most is meeting all the girls. I think it's fun to come together and be with girls that enjoy dressing up, and you spend a whole fun weekend just getting to know other people and being on stage with them. It's fun to learn a lot about them. And you have a roommate, so you stay with the roommate the whole weekend. It's just a really fun experience.
So no downside for you.
I hear that a lot because we have, a lot of the winners come on our show, and they always say the best part was meeting all the different people.
And I think it's interesting too that there's almost a mentor relationship here. That it's not, that the competition, it's not catty. That you were looking out for her and bringing her up behind you.
Right. A lot of people do think that it's behind the scenes. People are jeopardizing each other, trying to help the other one lose, but it's not like that at all. Everybody helps out with each other's hair and makeup, and you'd be surprised how nice everybody is.
Right. It's not catty. It's not that catty. So then what's next? Miss USA for you? Are you doing Miss USA?
Yes. I will go to the Miss USA pageant as Miss Nebraska, and they haven't announced the date or the location yet.
Yeah, I called them yesterday, by the way.
Oh, you did?
I called the people
they don't
in
even
New York. I
Yeah.
said, so Miss USA organization, what's going on here? Because we wanted to make sure our viewers knew. And they're like, we don't know yet, lady from Omaha. Where are you going? Savannah, what's next for you?
Miss Teen USA, I don't know the location or date, but I'll be going as Miss Nebraska Teen.
Is there anything you can do now to prepare for it?
Be healthy like we did for state, just work out. It's the same areas of competition at the national pageant, so just keep up with the healthy lifestyle, practice interview. And
do you keep up with current events? Because you don't know what they're going to ask you, and those onstage questions sometimes can be, I mean, we've seen those YouTube videos
they've had some
where
meltdowns.
somebody freezes. Do you ever get nervous about freezing? You seem
a little bit. I was nervous during my onstage interview at the state pageant because my second question they asked me, the first thing I heard was U.S. troops, and I kind of froze, just not knowing what they were going to say next. But as it goes on, I just start to think in my head, and it comes out nicely, I think, at least.
Well, you seem so smart, both of you.
Thank you.
And so hopefully that pays off. Just naturally there.
Nebraska has had some success at the national level the last few years. So is that encouraging to know that, it can be done?
Belinda Wright with Miss USA, I think about her.
She was my big sis when she was in this position, when I was in that position.
And then Teresa Scanlon with Miss America. So you feel like the Midwest has got some momentum.
It's nice because a lot of people kind of count us out just because we're not a big pageant state as Texas or California. But it is comforting to know that there has been success.
Yeah. Well, being pretty is important, but the legacy is also something that I know both of you are looking forward to. So over the next year, what do you hope to do with the title?
Well, I am actually involved in a nonprofit organization from my hometown. A family friend of ours, his name is Sammy Nahorny. He's just turned 5 and he has cancer. And so they raise money for all pediatric cancer research. And I would love to just travel around with them and be able to get it out there, the facts out there more, and just be able to serve them with this title.
And
Yeah.
Savannah?
Savannah,
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 5, and she's currently a 10-year survivor. So I've done work with the Race for the Cure in the past few years, but I hope to just do more and get the word out there.
Sounds great. We'll see you there in October.
Oh, definitely.
and both of you will represent Nebraska
Yeah.
very well, I'm
Thank
sure.
you.
It's so nice to meet you.
Thank
really
you.
a
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you guys
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so still